Okay, have you ever wondered why so many businesses seem to be running on fumes? They're pouring all this money into ads, trying to get new customers, but at the end of the day, they're actually losing money on every sale. It's a cash flow trap and it is deadly. But what if I told you there's a way to get paid to get customers? That's the secret Alex Hormozi cracked, and honestly, it could completely change how you think about building a business.
Now, this isn't some fancy Silicon Valley startup office. This is where Alex Hormozi used to sleep, on the floor of his very first gym. He had sunk every penny he had into this thing, went completely against his dad's advice, and was just terrified that he had made the biggest mistake of his life. He was broke, he was alone, and he was right on the edge of total failure. And the problem Alex was facing, it's the same one that trips up almost every single new entrepreneur. You spend money to get people in the door, right? But when you do the math at the end of the month, you realize you spent way more than you made from them. You're literally losing money on every new customer. It's this vicious cycle that just spirals straight down to going out of business. So this was the moment everything changed. Hormozi's talking to the owner of the storage unit business right across the street. And when the guy hears about this $39 special and the fact that it only brought in 4 customers, his response was just brutal. He basically said, "Looks like you've got a problem, and you need to solve it fast." Then the storage unit owner hits him with this really weird question. Just think about it for a second. How much does something that's free cost? I mean, the obvious answer is nothing, zero, zilch, which is exactly what Hormozi said. But the real answer? Well, that was about to blow his mind and completely rewrite his business playbook. The answer was $127. How? How is that even possible? Well, the owner broke it down. Sure, the first month of storage space was free, but customers still needed things. They needed a special heavy-duty lock, which he just happened to sell for $47. They needed boxes, they needed tape, and oh yeah, they needed insurance. By the time that free customer was all set up, they'd already spent $127. You see, that storage unit guy wasn't just getting lucky. He was running a system. It's what Hormozi would later name a money model. It wasn't about just one single transaction. It was a whole sequence of offers, perfectly designed to solve every little problem a customer has right at the moment they have it. So what makes a money model so incredibly powerful? It's all about one thing: getting paid fast. The whole goal is to make enough profit from a brand new customer within the first 30 days to completely wipe out what you spent to get them. If you can pull that off, you can literally use credit cards to grow infinitely because you'll always pay off the balance before the interest even thinks about hitting. And here's the basic blueprint. A full-on money model has 4 key parts. You've got traction offers to turn strangers into customers. You've got upsells to get them to spend more, right now. Downsells to get a yes from people who are about to say no. And finally, continuity offers, which keep them coming back again and again. But, it all has to start somewhere. The entire engine is kicked off by that very first step, the attraction offer. This is the front door to your business. It's specifically designed to grab a complete stranger by the hand and turn them into a paying customer, usually with something that's either free or super cheap. Yeah, think of an attraction offer like a giant, powerful magnet. Its one and only job is to get people to raise their hand and say, "Hey, I'm interested." And because everybody on the planet understands a great deal, especially when that deal is free, it just makes your offer totally irresistible to a huge audience. Okay, so theory is great, but how does this stuff actually work in the real world? Well, Hormozi's work is packed with these proven models, but we're going to break down 2 of the absolute most powerful attraction offers he used to build his empire. And trust me, these are plays you can adapt for pretty much any business out there. The first one starts with this really powerful question. What if the better your clients did, the more money you made? And not by charging them more, but by building a system where their success actually fuels your growth. This whole idea is the backbone of the win your money back model. So here's how it works. A customer pays you for a program, let's say $500 for an 8-week fitness challenge. You give them a super clear set of rules, and if they follow those rules and hit their goal, they get to earn their $500 back. It completely removes all the risk for them. It's a no-brainer. But here's the absolute genius part. You set the criteria for winning. And a good set of criteria does 3 things all at once. First, it's easy to track, like checking in for a meeting. Second, the things they have to do are the exact things that get them results. And third, they end up advertising your business for you, like by requiring a testimonial to win. So, why is this so profitable? Well, think about it. The people who actually succeed are your absolute best customers. They're ecstatic with their results. So, when you offer to apply their winnings as a credit toward a long term membership, what do you think they say? Most say yes. And their success stories, they become your best advertising, bringing in a flood of new people. All right, now for the second killer offer. This one kind of flips the whole script. Instead of just one person winning, what if you could make almost everyone a winner? And in doing that, you generate this massive list of super qualified leads for your most expensive product. This is the giveaway model, and it is brilliant. You advertise a chance to win some huge grand prize, like a full-ride scholarship to your certification program. One lucky person wins the big prize, but then, and this is key, you contact everybody else who entered and let them know they've also won a smaller prize, which is just a discount on that same program. The process here is just so simple, but it's pure genius. Step 1, you advertise something amazing for free. Step 2, you pick your one grand prize winner and you make a huge deal about it. Then, step 3, you privately email all the other applicants and offer them a partial scholarship or a special discount, which makes them feel special and gets them to buy. The real magic here is that you're not generating a bunch of random leads. You are building a list of people who have literally raised their hands and screamed, "I want your most valuable thing." They're already sold on the value of it. Now you just have to make them an offer they can't possibly refuse. So, what's the big lesson here? What's the million-dollar takeaway? It's about shifting your entire mindset. Get away from that old way of thinking, spending $1 on ads hoping to make $1.50 in profit a year later. That's just a recipe for slow growth and a ton of risk. The real goal is to shatter that cycle. This quote actually comes from a call Hormozi had with a super famous marketer. Alex was explaining how he was using a free challenge to pack his gyms, and when this marketer did the quick math on the ad spend versus the cash that came in right away, he was just completely floored. That was the number. 34 times, a 34x return on his ad spend in less than 2 days. That is the insane power of a well-built attraction offer. It doesn't just pay for itself, it generates a huge wave of upfront profit that you can pour right back into growing your business like crazy. And this, right here, this is the most crucial part to remember. The attraction offer is not the finish line. We don't make sales just to make sales. We make sales to get customers. Customers who get incredible results, who learn to trust you, and who will be genuinely excited to buy from you again and again and again. So, I'll just leave you with this final thought. The average business out there has exactly one offer, and then they wonder why they're stuck, why they're struggling to grow. But after seeing how a whole sequence of offers can change the entire game, the only real question left is, how many are you going to build for yours?